Hi, everyone. Welcome. Today, I'm talking about the magic of ritual. And the first thing that comes to mind when you hear the word ritual is probably witches, right? I think over the course of modern history, the word ritual has come under scrutiny as something people do in the darkness of the night and their basements and what have you. But ritual is actually very important for connecting to your higher self, connecting to your spiritual self. If you are looking to develop a spiritual practice that you incorporate in your daily life, it's basically a routine. So a ritual is a fancy routine that you will do every day, or at least almost every day, to invoke the intention that you are going to create magic. And by that, I mean you are doing something out of the ordinary, out of the ordinary. And so by performing this ritual, which is special in the everyday of your life, making it a routine, you're combining the two and raising the level of your daily lives, incorporating something as special as, quote, a ritual. Again, just a fancy word for routine. I can tell you my ritual for connecting to my higher self involves meditation, involves after I get my son on the bus or drop him at school, I come back and I start my day with my kicking off my day ritual. And it's funny because you can use something like your daily morning coffee, getting your coffee, pouring the milk in your coffee and just enjoying that moment. That's your daily ritual of having coffee in the morning. And that is sacred, right? That's sacred to you, having that morning coffee. So for me, in my spiritual practice, what I do is light my candles and I turn on my little water fountain that I've got. I'm invoking all of my elements that I used that are topics for my books right now, because my books have to do with the elements, fire, air, and water. So for my rituals in the morning when I'm getting ready to write, I will incorporate all of those elements. I will light my candles for fire. I will start my little water fountain for water. And I have a feather that I use or just have displayed for air. And then I also have a little metal Buddha who represents the element of earth for me. So I have all of the elements represented. And then I will do my morning meditation. And that will involve breath work and morning prayer to my higher self, to God, to angels, to all of my spirit guides, to my guardian angel, whoever I need help from that day. It can be Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary or Sophia, who I love. I love to pieces Sophia. So it changes depending on my needs for the day or the week. So I will spend some time doing that. I'll spend some time in quiet meditation and then closing with an intention to help me focus, because sometimes focus is so hard with writing and just getting words on the page. And I struggle with the actual task of completion for my books. So I will ask for the focus angels and completion angels to help me finish the things that I've got to finish for the day. So that's just an example of ritual for me, something very simple, but it's also very sacred. I find that if I go a few days without doing it, I struggle and I get antsy, and it's very grounding. It's a very grounding process, and it brings clarity, and it brings fresh air, and it brings so many wonderful things to my day and my life that it is the absolute number one thing I could recommend to you if you're looking to start a spiritual practice, is to carve out that time, especially first thing in the morning, to connect with your higher self, connect to the earth, Mother Earth, and connect with yourself, connect with the voice that's inside you that wants to give you a ton of information, that wants to give you guidance for the day, or a question that you're looking to have answered, or you have a problem you're trying to solve. There are answers out there that are coming from your higher self, that you're looking, that's dying to give you help and answers. So this is one way of, and I feel the most important way of connecting to those answers, to those guides, to that part of yourself that is the straw or the thread to your above, the above of as above, so below. In this situation, you're the below, right? Anyway, so just thought I would share a little bit about my ritual and why I feel they're so important. And I invite you to try it, to try to find a space in your home where that can be your space, that can be a quiet spot. I have a corner of our bedroom. That's what I use. It's like really comfortable, squishy chair, and I've got all my wonderful things that I love surrounding it. And that's it. It's very, simple, and it's perfect because it's over time. What will happen is the energy that you create there builds. So, and it doesn't have to be a lot of time. It could be a week or two, right? But if you consistently go to the specific place in your house for a specific purpose with your intention of connecting to your higher self, then you build the energy of that space to respond to you coming into it, right? So you come and sit in your chair, and over a very short period of time, you're going to slip into the environment of why you're there very fast. And what I mean by that is, maybe when you start, it takes a few minutes or even 10 minutes to even feel relaxed, or to feel connected, or to feel anything other than the stress of the day, right? But over the course of literally a week or two, if you have been setting the intention to come to that chair or that spot or that whatever, to connect to your higher self, then the time gets smaller of when you slip into the relaxation, the connection, the joy, the love, the appreciation for the moment. You come into, that's really what it is. You come into the present moment of the reason why you're there. And like for me now, I mean, I sit in my chair and I'm in it. I'm not in that like Zen, no thought, meditative space, but that's not what I'm looking for in that moment. I'm looking for more of a release of anxiety, a release, a grounding, an exhale. I'm looking for the exhale, the calmness, the peace. And that's what I find when I sit in the chair. And it's really, if I could, like I said earlier, if I could just stress one thing that is the most important, it is developing your ritual, your intention for connection to your higher self. And I could go on and on about it, and I will stop there. If you have questions, please reach out to me. Write a comment below. I would love to talk to you about it, because it's really what I feel is the one game changer more than anything, of how you can change your life so profoundly. I mean, everybody's touting change your life, become a better this, do better this, take my course, buy my modules, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, the one thing that's going to change your life is to connect to your higher self, your internal compass. And this practice is the number one thing I could say to do, honestly. So I'd love to share with you how to do it. And if you need help along the way, I would love to help. So shoot me a note and let me know if you already have a practice, or and what it looks like. If you want to share, that's great. I would love to know what your morning spiritual practice is, and if you have a ritual, and what your space looks like. Even send me a photo, that'd be great. And so yeah. So I just wanted to say thanks for stopping by, and love to hear from you down below. All right, everybody, have a great day. Happy rituals. Take care. Bye-bye.